Hi, good afternoon and welcome to this living room fitness workout. Can you believe it? It's been a year since I first started teaching on Zoom and Facebook. As of yet tomorrow it is actually. So this is our birthday week. So as a thank you for all of you guys that have helped either take part in classes, do some one-on-one sessions, or just share things like Facebook posts or like post comments, all that kind of things really helped me out trying to build this fitness business. And let's face it, the last year's been tough on everyone, so it's been a kind of an unknown market for me, kind of venturing out there on online. So yeah, this is very much a thank you so much for all your help this past year, because I probably wouldn't be here without it. Today's workout is based for a beginner to intermediate level, and then I'll do a second workout on Friday for more advanced exercises. So you'll get 2 free workouts this week as a thank you. And you can join in with both, or one or the other, depending on what's most suitable. Like I say, today with it being beginner to intermediate, you'll ideally have a set of dumbbells, but if you don't, there's really only one movement that you have to use the dumbbells for. So you could run, grab a tin of beans from the cupboard and use them for the dumbbell exercise, because you can really do this at body weight for 90% of the workout. The structure is, we have a little bit of cardio, we have a little bit of strength, we have a little bit more cardio, and then we do some core. Now, if you're a beginner level, that's probably enough. You'll do the 4 blocks, and then you'll call it quits. If you're maybe the more intermediate level, or you fancy the challenge, you can join me for the last 2 blocks, which will bring it all together, which means we have a longer section of work, and we've got different adaptations. So we can do some jumping if you like, but it's still quite low impact. And it's very simple coordination, because I know that I'm not the strongest at coordination. I know that some of you guys aren't either, so I've kept it quite straightforward with coordination for working today. It'll be between 20-second work, the most will be 40-second work on the strength phases, but it should all be very much quite variable. If you're a beginner, you may want to have a chair beside you. 1, it means you can rest at any point, and 2, it means that if you need to have a seat for squats, bingo, you've got a little box there that you can use. So we'll give it a minute for if anybody wants to take part live, but this workout will stay uploaded on this channel, and I'll post it on a couple of other things as well, so that you can take part at some point that will suit you too. Make sure you've got some water, make sure you've got a nice clear space. You don't have much movement today, but you will need to be able to kind of lift the legs out in front of you, or you'll be able to lie down on the floor for the core work. You just do what you can. So if there's any parts that's too difficult, or you just need to take a break, please do so. This is about focusing on what you can do, not necessarily worrying about what you can't do. Yes, so do what you can, and then if there's bits that gets too tough or you need some extra rest, take that extra break, okay? We're going to begin with a very simple warm-up. You won't need any equipment, and let's kind of get started. So we will set the music. Back to the beginning. And then let's get the timer set. So 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest is the first warm-up block. We then get a minute break, and we'll break things down from there, yeah? Are we ready to rock? So nice and easy. Timer set. You're standing up. We're just going to do some open and close for the chest and back. So we're going to take the hands together, tuck the chin, close, and you're going to pull back and open up through the chest. So it's just nice and smooth. You work at a pace that suits you, but you want to feel it through the chest and shoulders here, and then as you open forward through that upper back and shoulder blades. Last rep, 3, 2, and 1. Second move is just going to be a standing knee march. So we're just going to look into open the hips, raise the pulse just a little bit. In 3, 2, and 1. So we're just going to go with a little high knee march. Now if you like, you can take this to a small jog, but I'm going to stick with a march for now, yeah? So march or jogs, you can do what you like with the arms, so I can either just kind of let them march side by side. If you like, you can add a little pull down that will make things a little bit more intense, but just what suits you, marching or jogging on the squat. 3, 2, and 1. From there, let's take it into a squat and a reach. Now, you do this to a depth that suits you, okay? So it can be a small bend for the knees, or it can be a nice deep squat, you pick. So a simple squat, and then the reach comes up and overhead, yeah? So a simple squat and reach. You'll notice I'm just taking my time, moving slowly, loosening off the joints and warming up the muscles. So you don't have to be going crazy fast. All if you like to, you can increase the pace. 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise, again, a little bit of a pulse raiser. Option 1 is just to throw some punches. Option 2 is to add a little march with the feet. 3, 2, and 1. So just throw some punches. So that's option 1, and if you like, you can try and march the feet as well. Now again, if that's going to throw you out of sync, because it does require a little bit of coordination, take the feet away and just focus on warming up the arms and shoulders. We do have some punches in our workout today, so that's probably more important. 3, 2, 1. So now we know the movements, let's do them again, but maybe a little bit quicker. Yeah, so let's go a little bit faster with a little bit more oomph. So back to that opening closes for the chest and back. Here we go. So push forward and then open up. And again, push and then open. If I fit in about 5, maybe 6 of these in our 20 seconds of work. So heart rate's rising, it's getting warmer. It's always much more difficult and much warmer training at home than it is in a nice air-conditioned gym. So you will sweat a little bit more, a little bit sooner probably. The cover there. So you need to establish a little sweat towel. From there, let's go to that high knee march, or you can go to that jog. I'll do 10-second marching, 10-second jogging. 3, 2, 1, go. So you do a nice high knee march, and then if you want to go straight to jogs, you can. If you want to stay this lower impact option all the way through, you can. If you want to follow me, do 10 and 10. We start to jog there. Now it's just light on the feet. We don't need to go too intense. We're just warming up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Back to those squats. We're a little bit warmer. We're a little bit more open through the hips. Let's even go a little bit deeper, but work to a level that suits you. Yes. 3, 2, 1. So squat it down. Reach up. Squat it down. Reach up. We have squats and we have presses in our strength component today. So it's just preparing ourselves for what's to come. And that can likely be done with dumbbells when we get there, or it would work okay with body weight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final exercise is that punch and potentially a run, or potentially a march. Just see what you can coordinate though. 3, 2, and 1. So again, let's start with just a punch and march. If you can't get the feet right, just do punches with the hands. Now same thing at 10 seconds, you're going to go a little bit faster. 3, 2, 1. So going a little bit quicker, if you can. Last 5 seconds, we're going to get a minute break from here. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Catch your breath. You have 60 seconds. Grab some water. We're going to move to our first cardio drill. Now this is going to be some step jacks or jumping jacks, depending on your preference. And we're going to have some speed punches, just like we did before. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I'm going to do each exercise 4 times through. So if you're not sure what to expect, maybe start and join me on the really more beginner exercises. But if you've kind of done this kind of movement before, you can go straight into movements like jumping jacks and straight into that running punch. So step jack will look like this. So I'll step side to side with my foot and I'll reach my arms up. Nice low impact. If you want to go a little bit more, you can add in the jumps out and in, but you choose. Yeah, you work it at your own pace. So it can be fast, it can be slow, it can be at my speed. You pick. Are you ready? You've got 5 seconds. Step or jumping jacks. I'll go step jacks round 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So working through, nice and steady. We're going to do 20 seconds, then move into that running punch, or that marching punch, or just the punches, you choose. 3, 2, 1. Take it to those punches. So you can keep it just punches, or you can add in the little run, or you can punch and march. You've got a few options. I'm just going to stick with just punches for this first little block. Last few seconds, then we move on. Are you 5 seconds break? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little break. Getting ready to go again. So jumping jacks, run and punch. You can do step jacks or you can jump. I'll do jumping jack this time. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So jumping jacks or step jacks. So you decide. We're moving through. as much as we can. 5 more seconds. Are you ready for the punches? In 3, 2, 1, off you go. So punch, march the feet, or run the feet, you choose. Or you could just be punching, but looking for a little bit of speed now. 4, 3, 2, and 1, recover. Doing well, 10 seconds, we've got 2 more times to go. Then we get our first little break. Are we ready? Step jacks or jumping jacks? 3, 2, 1, here we go. So 20 seconds. I'm going to go back to step jacks. You pick the intensity that suits you. So you can add the little jump of the feet, or you follow me, the step out and in. 10 seconds, then we throw in those punches. Alright, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last little push. Punch and march, or run, or just punch. Pick your option. Try and be relatively quick if you can. We want to raise the heart rate. We want to get a little bit out of breath. Come on, last little drive. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. You got a 10-second break. You got one last time, then you get a proper rest. Are we ready? Step or jumping jacks? I'll go back to jumping jacks this time. So I'll jump between beginner and intermediate levels. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So, last little push on this first block. We will come back to these moves at the end of the workout if you decide to do the extra parts. But if you're just in the first 4 blocks, this will be the end of the jacks for you. Punches, go. So, you can just do punches. You can do punches and marches, or you can throw in a little run. Last little drive. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Block 1 out the way. So it's nice, it's short, but it's intense, so it raises that heart rate quite high. You can now catch your breath, get some water. If you want to take a seat, take a seat. Let's have a look at the next little part to come. Let me just pause this and get ready to go back to do it again. So we have a minute. This is where you'll work on your strength. So we've picked one big lower body exercise, which is a squat, and then one upper body exercise, which is an overhead press. So we've got a few choices here. We can do this completely body weight, where you do squats at body weight, and then you can actually do a shoulder press at body weight, but you just need to create a little bit of tension through the arms and move quite slowly. Okay, so there's option 1. Option 2 is we take one dumbbell, or one tin of beans, or whatever you have in the house, and you do a squat with a weight at your chest, and then you can do also a shoulder press with one weight. Or you can go nuts, take 2 weights, and you still try and hold the dumbbells up at your chest if you can, and do the double dumbbell squat, and then a double dumbbell shoulder press. This is a little bit longer. This is 40 seconds for squats, 30 seconds for your shoulder presses. Are we ready? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So just a steady squat. So this can be done at body weight. It can be done with one dumbbell. It can be done with 2 dumbbells like I am. It can be done holding a couple of tins of beans. Just whatever you have in the house to challenge you. Now again, if you've never really squatted before, what I'd suggest you do is don't use any weights, and you sit down and stand up from your sofa, from your kitchen chair, from a little bench, whatever you have in the house, and that will just give you a little bit extra support. It means you need a little break right here. You can take it, and you can go again when you need to. 3, 2, and 1. You have 10 seconds rest. Shoulders, shoulder press, or upper body strength exercise. This is 30 seconds. Shoulders are going to be a little bit weaker than the arms are, so I can be body weight, I can be 2 dumbbells, or I can be 1 dumbbell. Here we go, so up and over your head. So nice and strong, pushing through. So, smooth, keeping the chest tall. If 2 dumbbells are getting too heavy, we could alternate the arms. But again, we want control. I'm going to focus on form, not necessarily blocking out loads of reps. We're taking our time and doing everything properly, yes? Nice and smooth. 10 more seconds. Then we'll go back to squats again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, dumbbells down, 10-second break. Going back to squats for round 2. Box squats are there if you need to. Dumbbell squats or bodyweight squats. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, now we know the movements, I'm going to move just a little faster. Okay, so I'm going to move a little bit quicker. I still have some good control. So I'm not going for crazy speed and then short repping my squat. I'm just going a little bit quicker so I can fit in a few extra reps in that time. Doing well. Last few will push. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. 10 seconds. Go. Shoulder press. Up and down. So remember, I can be using 2 weights. I could be using 1 weight, or I could literally be at body weight, creating a little bit of tension, moving slowly as I push my arms up and then pull them back down. Yeah, so body weight is also an option. This one you could do standing, or if you're sitting down for your squats, you could also do this sitting down in your chair. 3, 2, and 1. We're halfway through our strength round. So, because we just have 1 strength block, it lasts a little bit longer, but we're halfway through, we're almost there. Back to squats. 40 seconds, here we go. So again, we can either go to slower and steadier pace, or we do less reps. So that's great if you're maybe not too sure, or you're just beginning to exercise. If you've done squats before, you can add a little bit more tempo to it, but not so much speed that you start to short rep it. Yeah, you want to really sit down into that squat and then drive back up. Squeeze your butt at the top, get a little bit of work through from your hips and glutes. Doing well. 10 seconds. Pushing through, heart rate will still rise. Although we're doing strength, you'll still raise that heart rate and get that cardiovascular system working. 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. Back to shoulder press. So we'll be set number 3 on the shoulders. We do 4 sets overall. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. So chest is tall. I'm driving up over the head, back to my shoulder height, and then going again. Nice deep breaths. As you work through, you'll start to feel that sweat forming on the brow as you start to work into the main bulk of the workout now. Doing well. Last few reps, you've got about 5 seconds left to fit a few extra reps in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, final round. Last set of strength. 40 seconds of squats, and then 30 seconds of shoulder press. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So squats, you determine the pace. Not so fast you lose control. So we've got maybe I can have more of a slow pace or a medium pace, but we're not taking it to high speed, not today. Control it, sit your butt back as you bend that knees, and yeah, just imagine you're sitting down in a chair to then stand back up again. That's all the squat is. Use the chair if you need to, so use that sofa like I showed at the beginning if you want it. Guys, 10 more seconds, you're doing well. Legs will get a little break after these ones. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Right, finishing off the upper body strength. 30 seconds shoulder press. Last push, and then we move back to a little bit of a cardio drill. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, overhead presses, nice and smooth, working through. Chest stays tall. 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, or even creating a little bit of tension with body weight. Here comes Callie to say hello. Loki's sleeping behind me. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. That is your strength round. So like I said, there was only really 1 block of strength today, so that's why that took a little bit longer. So we had to still focus on it. We're now going to go back to cardio, so we're going back to short work this time. We have 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. This will be done with knees and kicks. So to begin with, we'll all start low impact with that kind of high knee that you did in the warm up. If you like, you can add in a pull down arm, and that will add a little bit of extra upper body into play. Your more intermediate level would be to add in a little hop. So if you're going to do it, with a little bit more oomph, you'd add a small hop into those movements. The second exercise is some Frankensteiner kicks, so we're going to try and keep the legs quite straight, and you're going to kick the leg up, nice and steady, okay? Both teams will work at the same level. It may just depend on your leg height for what your flexibility is. So alternating these, I'll march, but you can go straight to hops if you like. 3, 2, 1, go. So just 20 seconds. So this way I want to move a little faster if you can, but fast is relative, so fast for you, enough to raise your heart rate, but not so quick that you're not going to last 4 minutes. Yes, we have to bear that in mind. It's a 4-minute block, so we have to pace ourselves. 3, 2, and 1. 10-second rest. Into those straight leg kicks. Now try not to hunch forward to reach your toes. So we try and keep the chest up as we kick the legs forward. 3, 2, 1. So you can reach for the foot if you like, but as long as you don't start to arch forward, yes? If you feel like you're doing that, hands can go overhead, and that will keep your chest up tall. That'll make the kicks also a little bit tougher. 10 seconds to go. Alright, we're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, round 2 back to those knees. I'll go intermediate level this time, so I'm going to add that little hop into my knee drive. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So, alternating knee hops. If you're just beginner level, you just stick with the march, yeah? This is all about working at your level, working at your pace and ability. Last 5 seconds, looking good. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 second recovery, heart rate is starting to creep up there. Frankenstein kicks. If you struggle with the height, you can go a little faster, but keep the kicks a little lower. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, we can go for those high kicks with little reaches, or like I say, that's a little too uncomfortable. Just keep it lower, but you can add a little bit more tempo to it. There, yes, you've got a couple of choices as you work through these kicks. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, we're halfway there. 2 more blocks to go. Then we get to work on the core and the butt. Alrighty, 3 seconds. 2, 1. So, alternating knee drive or with the hop. So remember, I'll alternate between beginner level to more of an intermediate level. You follow along with what's best for you. So if one part's too hard, pull it back. One bit's too easy, take it up a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking good, guys. Frankenstein kicks, keep that chest tall. Hands can go overhead, remember, if you like. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, kick the legs out. Like I say, it's okay to reach for the foot, but as long as you don't start to lean forward. If you feel like you're doing that, get the hands up, keep the chest tall, and just focus on the kicks. That will switch on the core a little bit more, so they are a bit more challenging. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Almost there, guys. Final minute, final minute. Alrighty, I'll go intermediate knee hops. It's okay to stick with the marches though. 3, 2, 1, go. And remember, like I said at the beginning, if it's getting too difficult, sit down, take a break. I'm not going to get you in trouble. You just do what you can. Today is all about doing what you can do and not worrying about the bits that you can't. You just follow along as best as possible. Maybe next time you do it, you'll be able to do a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, last set of kicks, and then we finish up this block. Then we get to lie down after this actually, get to go down to the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Frankenstein kicks. So I'm going either high or low, but if you are staying low, you want to add a little bit more pace. Last 10 seconds, looking good. Heart rate's heavy. You can hear my breathing. Last 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Well done. That's probably one of the toughest parts. Get some water. We're going to come down to the ground. Now the core, we're going to keep it really simple. We're just going to do a little bit of crunches for the abs, and then some bridges for the butt. So, we don't need any equipment. The crunches, you just do what you can. I'm going to have you start lying down. Hands are going to be reaching towards the thighs, and you're basically just going to lift your head and shoulders, crunch towards the knees, and then come back down. And again, we're looking for slow, controlled speed. If you're able, you can hold at the top for a second or two to really intensify that contraction. Then you'll recover for 10, and then go into bridges where you'll try and lift your butt as high off the floor as you can, driving your heels into the ground. And same thing, if you like, you can hold it at the top for a few seconds to intensify the work on that glute. 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Go between front and back. 3, 2, 1. So a simple crunch, up and down. So again, you don't want lots of reps with crazy speed, where just momentum takes over. We're looking for a lower number, but steady and controlled, really focusing on every single rep as you work through the workout. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. So now we're going to lift the hips. Okay, so we're working on our back side. Hands are just at the sides, head is looking at the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So up in the air, squeeze the glutes, come back down. So heels are on the floor. I'm pushing through those to drive my hips up as high as you can go, and then come back down. If you're quite tight for your hips, you maybe find the range won't be there yet, but it'll come with practice. 3, 2, 1. Well done. One set down. And as the other workout, we do 4 rounds of running. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it back to those crunches. Up and squeeze, and then down. We're doing well. So you can go a little faster than I am if you like. But I don't want you rocking out to me 20 reps in 20 seconds, okay? We don't want that kind of pace. We want to be slow, controlled, and definite with our movements. 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. Going back to the glutes. Nice deep breaths. Keep the head and neck relaxed. Hands at the side. 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift up. Squeeze your bum together, and then come back down. Squeeze. And come, my feet are about shoulder width hip width apart as I drive up. So my legs aren't crazy wide, but they're also not pushed together. Yeah? So it's just at a natural hip width, shoulder width apart, somewhere around about there. 10 seconds break. We're doing well. We're halfway through our core section. And then if you're at beginner level, that's probably you done. If you want to go to the next level with intermediates, we'll do a couple extra rounds after this thing. Crunches. Looking good. Pulling the belly button in, pushing up, and coming through. Reaching up to the knees, controlling it back down. 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic, we're almost there. Just over a minute of work to go. Back to the glutes. On the bell, hitting your bridge. Ready, let's go. Up and squeeze. And then take it down. Squeeze at the top. So you should feel a nice intense contraction in the glutes or in your backside just at the top. Really make that work, really waking up those hips and glutes. Squeeze. One more rep. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Guys, final round. Final round. So you're either coming to the end of your workout if you're pretty spent, or you're coming to a minute rest to when we intensify things for the finisher. Okay, let's work through this last little blocks. Doing well, guys. Last little push. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, moving in. Hip bridge, last set. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Driving the hips up, nice and strong. Final exercise on the floor here. Push, push, push. Last 10 seconds, almost there. Bring it to the finish. Okay, well done. So, that's the main blocks done. We had a couple of shorter cardio drills, we had a longer strength block, and then we had a core block. So, if you're just beginning to kind of exercise, I'd probably leave it there for today, and then the next time we do this workout, you can add in this extra bit. If you've done workouts like this before, and you kind of gain to work a little bit harder, we're now going to bring all the moves we've done and put them together for a couple of bigger rounds. So we go straight back where we have jumping jacks, we have running and punching, or marching and punching. We then grab our dumbbells, we hit our squats and our shoulder press. We then hit the second cardio block, which was the knee drives and the Frankensteiner kicks. And then you quickly get down to the ground and you hit your bridges and your crunches. We do that twice through with shorter rests, and then we all go into our cool down. Yeah, so grab yourself a little drink. Let me just get this timer set. Getting ready to rock. Okay, so first up, exercise 1 if you're going for this extra finisher. Step or jumping jacks. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So, jumping jacks or step jacks. We work through this final block if you're game. Okay, don't push yourself if you're getting a little bit too tight. I say we've all got to start somewhere, and that's the point of today's workout. We do what we can. 3, 2, 1. Well done. The second cardio move was that punch and march, or punch and run. If you can't coordinate the feet, just do the arms. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. So push, push, push. Arms and legs working together. We're driving through. We're raising the heart rate up. After this one, you've got 10 seconds to grab your dumbbells, if you're using them, to then go into your strength set squats. Looking good. Last 5 seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Grab those dumbbells if you're using them. 1 or 2, or body weight. Squats. Chest up tall. Are ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now remember, our squats, our strength section was longer. So you have 40 seconds to do here. It's not short, 20 seconds. So you have a 40-second squat, then a 30-second shoulder press. Now the legs are going to be more tired here by the end of the workout. So you may need to reduce down from 2 dumbbells to 1 dumbbell, or to maybe no dumbbells. And you may want to slow things down a little bit as well. If you need a break, just take it. Like I say, I'm not going to give you in trouble, I'm not going to shout at you. If you need a rest, take it. Last 10 seconds, guys. Looking good. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulder press. 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, tins of beans, or just body weights. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go. So upper body strength movement. You need to keep the back nice and straight. So switch on that core to help us keep a nice straight posture. We don't want to lean back as we drive our arms up overhead. Remember, if it's getting too difficult and you've picked 2 weights, you can go to alternating single arm press if you prefer. The last few seconds, getting ready to go back to a cardio drill with a high knees. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that dumbbells down. Alternating knee march or alternating knee hop. Already. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So with a little hop or with a march, you choose. You're doing well. So we just have one more exercise standing. Then you get a slightly extended rest of extra 10 seconds to get yourself to the floor for the core section. Then you're going to get back up and go straight into it again. Recover. Kicks, so they can be low but speedy, or high and maybe not quite as quick. You'll still have speed to them, but we're not so fast that we're kind of losing our balance. 3, 2, 1, go. So high kicks at a good pace, or lower kicks at a quick pace, yeah? Looking good. 10 more seconds. So up till now you've only had a 10-second breather between moves. You'll now get 20 because you've got to get yourself down to the ground. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So you have a little bit extra. You'll have time to grab a quick drink if you need it. And you need to set yourself to the floor. Crunches and then bridges. 20 seconds each. And you get back up and go straight into round number 2. Are you ready for the crunches? Getting ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up and crunch, and then come back down. Now again, we're more tired at the end of this workout. These are the most intense sections. We're bringing it all together to make things really hard. So it's normal to feel more tired. Take more breaks if you need it, but push as much as you can. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds recovery. Ready for the bridge. That'll finish off essentially the first block. Again, it's just a short break to get yourself off the ground. Then go back to the beginning of block number 2. 3, 2, 1. Bridges. Up and squeeze. Take it to the floor. Up and squeeze. Take it to the floor. Looking good. Work through all the way. A little tense at the top. Hold it for just a second. Feel the contraction and then come back down. Okay. So you have that 20 seconds to get yourself back off the floor, and then we repeat that all one more time, and then we're definitely finished. Yeah, so if you decide to do this extra bonus reps, you're definitely done after this next block. Jumping or step jacks. Jumping or step jacks. Pick your level. Make your arm straight away through it. 3, 2, 1. Guys, here we go. Last little push. So I'm jumping jacking, or I'm step jacking. I pick my level that's most suitable. I pick my speed that's most suitable. So if you've got loads of energy in the tank, this is when you put that extra oomph. If you get a little bit tired, this is when we just slow things down. And it's just about getting to the end of the workout, isn't it? 3, 2, and 1. Exercise 2 is that punches only, the punch and march, or the run and punch. Pick your intensity. 3, 2, 1, go. So, drive through a little football run with a little punch, or a little march with a punch, or just punch. Last 10 seconds, guys. Get ready to go. Grab those dumbbells for the 2 strength elements, which remember are slightly longer. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's hit our squats. 1 or 2 dumbbells, or maybe body weight. Work at a pace that's challenging for you. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 40 seconds on this one. So again, legs are now even more tired. This is essentially our 6-step squats. We did 4 in the strength block, and this is the second in this intense block. So 6 rounds of squats, if you're not used to squatting, will be challenging. Your legs will be getting tired. Use the box squat position if you need to. Remember, you can do that body weight, and you can stand up and sit down from a chair. So if you need an alternative, that's where you go. Guys, 10 seconds left. You're looking good. Last push through, last few reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's finish off that upper body with a shoulder press. 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, alternating arms, or just working with body weight. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, switch on that core. Keep that chest up. Head forward. Nice, controlled, steady overhead presses. We've got 15 seconds more, so you're halfway through this final strength movement. Next up will be coming those alternating knees, either with a march or a hop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, dumbbells down. Okay team, we're so close. Alternating knees, 20 seconds work. 3, 2, 1, let's rock. We are on our final push. So if you can add the hop, fantastic. If you're not at that level yet, you just keep it low impact. High impact stuff overrated anyway. We do less and less of that now in Living Room Fitness. It's pretty much all nice low impact stuff all the way through. 3, 2, 1, good job. Last set of kicks, low and fast or high at a good pace. 5 seconds, right rock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So chest tall, reaching forward the hands or reaching up, but you don't let the chest collapse forward. Keep the chest tall, hands up or hands reaches forward. Legs are as straight as possibly can be, but you know me, my flexibility is not the best, so my legs aren't dead straight, they're just as straight as they can be. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you got a slightly extended rest, 20 seconds, but in that rest you've got yourself down at the floor for your crunches. Guys, we literally have a minute and then we're into our cool down. So we are so close. Crunches, bridges, today is complete. Let me move my dumbbell up so I can see my timer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and crunch, a little squeeze, and then down. Hands are forward, so I'm not in the head. Don't forget to breathe. Feel that contraction at the top, and then relax. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team, this is it. 20 seconds of bridges, and then we get to stay here for our recovery active cool down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice bridge to finish. Up, squeeze the glutes, and then come back to the floor. Up and squeeze, come back down. You're doing well. You've got 10 seconds to go as you work through. Push it through. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Take your minute recovery. You made it through the beginner and intermediate workout. Like I say, I'll be back again on Friday with a more advanced workout. We've got 45 seconds, we'll get some water, we're going to do a little bit of stretching, and then we're going to leave it there for today. This is one of those workouts that, like I say, if you can't do it all the way through today, maybe you can do it today, do it again in a week's time, do it again in a week's time after that, and hopefully by the end, you're then able to do it all the way through, or you maybe be able to go from the beginner level to the more intermediate level, and then eventually, you guys that's at the intermediate level, you can then join in with some of the more advanced movements that we'll do until Friday. Okay, let's just ease off the lower back a little bit after all that hard work. So, starting to lie down, knees are kind of close together. We're just going to let the knees rock side to side for an easy 20 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So, you work at your own speed. So just letting the knees rock side to side. My arms are out flat at my sides. And you just let the weight of your legs rock through. Last 5 seconds, you can be going a little bit slower than me, you can be a little bit quicker than me. This is all just about how it feels to you. Sit yourself up and take yourself round on to all fours. You're going to try and have your feet slightly apart and sit your bum on the heels, and then it goes to walk our hands forward into what's called child pose. So we chill out here. So bum on the heels if you can, fingertips walk forward. Take it up to all fours. So knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We're going to now reach through and open our upper back, a bit like we do with the lower back reaches. So we're going to take the arm, reach through, shoulder at the floor, or as close to as you can, hold it there a second, and then come back, change the other side. So reach through the little gap we've made, palm to ceiling, shoulder down, and come up. So let the eyes kind of follow the fingers. Last step. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take that into our hips. Just going to come up into the kind of lower end of a lunge. You're going to tuck your glute under, chest is going to come tall, and if you're able, let's raise the eyes and the fingertips and just hold up here. If you feel quite stable there, you can add in a small rotation where you come over the back leg, and you'll feel that intensify the stretch. If it's too much, you just stay up in this position. Okay, you've got 10 seconds to set up for your other side. So one knee down, one knee up. We tuck the hips under. Chest is tall, you can either reach up, or I'll give you the cue to rotate over. So, eyes and hands, reaching up. If you're too wobbly, you could just be here. You don't have to even reach up. If that feels okay, you can add the rotation where you come over and look through this back shoulder. And again, you'll feel that intensify the stretch a little bit more. Nice work. Okay, from there, take yourself up off the floor. If you struggle with the balance work, maybe use something like a door frame, the edge of your sofa, maybe your partner if you're standing next to them for this quad stretch. So heels to bum, knees together, chest is tall. 20 seconds each side. You can have a spare hand out to help for balance. Try to pull this through the front part of our thigh. They'll probably be quite stiff after all those squats, but this will help hopefully ease them off just a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me just shake that leg out a little bit. You've got 10 seconds for you to change to that other leg side. So if you're working with a partner, turn around to change on the other side, or grab whatever you need to for balance. Knees together, heel to butt, chest tall, you push your hips forward slightly. Like I say, hand out the side can help with the balance. Last 10 seconds, we've just got one stretch to go after this. Lost my balance. And then we're done. That is us. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do just a simple toe touch and then a big open out like we did in the one. So touching your toes into that chest openers. Last couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1. So come down to the ground. Knees can be bent or straight. Feel the stretch. Take yourself up. Open out. Let's go again. Take it down. Reach through. Take it up. And open it. One last time. Down. Up and open. Take the arms down. Couple of shoulder rolls. Give your arms and legs a bit of a shake. And give yourselves a pat on the back. Well done, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this workout and you're able to follow as much of it as you could. Like I say, this will stay online. I'll try and prop this on my Instagram as well. And yeah, it's a thank you for, like I say, all your help. So even things like liking posts, sharing posts, obviously if you take part in the classes or in the one-on-one sessions, they all help. And like I say, without you guys, I probably wouldn't have a job a year down the line. So thank you so much for this past year of all your help. Take care, guys. Hopefully I'll see you again soon, maybe in person soon, but if not, online. Take care. Have a good day.